Yo, what's up guys? 12 things in Genshin Impact that you can be doing for Endgame. Let's get started. Alright, on number 12, we actually do have Friendship EXP. Now, some people do not care about this. Some people love it and love to farm it, want to get that name card as soon as they can. They want the voiceover. Whatever the reason may be, it is something you can farm for endgame content. And there are routes you can take as well. But most of the people just do the login, log out glitch. I don't know if it's actually even good to promote it. But anyways, everyone pretty much does it. Ben Sugar actually has a guide on this. I will be putting this in the YouTube description below. Basically, it just tells you a place that you can go and then a place you can log out, and every time you log back in, the quest will be there, and you can do it up to 10 times a day. So if you're interested in that, go for it. Alright, one other thing you guys can be doing in Genshin Impact is just taking a look at your achievements and seeing some really easy things that you guys can just do one when you're bored. Let's say this one right here: fail one dish, you get 5 primos; fail 10 dishes, another 5; die to a wild boar. There's also one, if you die, if you freeze to death in Dragon Spine, you actually get some achievement for that as well. There's also one where you feed the fox for 5 days, not in a row, just 5 days in Dragon Spine as well, and you get an achievement for that. This one, blow off the seeds dandelion using Animo, super easy to do, and just forge stuff, master recipes. There's so many easy stuff that you guys can be doing in Genshin Impact. Achievement wise, they can keep you busy. Another thing that pretty much anybody can do in Genshin Impact is just remembering to go over to these like very useful vendors every day and buying everything they have to offer. This guy in particular, I like going to this vendor. He sells 10 meat, 10 fowls, and 5 bird eggs every single day. And I believe they're like 1,000 mora each. They're super cheap, and it saves you so much time going over and like hunting boars and such. So I actually did make a video of this going in a lot more detail and a lot more vendors. I will put this in the description below and also top right if I do remember. So yeah. Alright, this tip right here basically ties with the last tip that I said. When you guys go over to every vendor and buy all the materials, you want to just get everything like maxed out. So when you do want to craft something, just to save you some time, you can just choose however much you want and just go ahead and craft it. You don't have to worry about clicking the right thing. You can make as many as you want and it doesn't even matter. So just make sure you have everything just fully maxed out and ready to go. Alright, next tip I have, this is basically going to be more for the end game audience. Crystal core farming. Now for this one, when you guys are beginners, you don't really care because you are roaming around the world and you're not really going over, you're not farming artifact domains or ley lines. You're just kind of doing your quest and doing your thing. But as you get into endgame, you start using condensed resins on domains, ley lines, and whatever else you need, like talent books and such, and you run out of crystal cores fairly quickly. So there is a route you can take for crystal core farming that I do every 2 to 3 days, sometimes even daily when I feel like I'm low. You use up to I guess 6 or 7 crystal cores a day, depending on how much like resin you refill or refresh. So I really recommend this route if you guys are really low on crystal cores, and just something to do. Alright, obviously you guys knew I was going to put this in one place or another in the video. The most cliche thing to do for endgame content, just looking over the book and fighting elite mobs. This actually got updated. It was leeway a Mondstadt, but now it's elite and easy. Just makes it a little clearer for pretty much everybody. So it's very nice. You just farm some artifacts and just explore the world while you're doing it. Unfortunately, even at AR55 world level 8, the artifacts are still not guaranteed, so it's not a efficient place to farm artifacts. Obviously you can do it, but it's not really why people do it. Just people just do it for fun, and if they want like some kind of material they need for ascending their talents or levels. Alright, actually I wasn't gonna put this in here at first just because of the free-to-play whale thing, but then I did look at all the free-to-play awards and they're actually really good, so I just decided to put it in here. This is one of the things that's really easy to do, but it's also very important. So just make sure, don't forget, just to do your weekly and daily missions for the battle pass. I'm not going to get into this because it's super simple, but basically there are events that give you extra points. Make sure you do them. Make sure you do your weeklies and your dailies. You don't have to every single day just because they gave you so much more time than needed, but you know, just keep a heads up. All right, next up we have one of the probably the most important things that I don't even do in this game is actually artifact hunting. Now, let me just go over to Ben Sugar's guide because I don't actually have any experience with this. Basically, you guys just put the animal elemental residence, you put Razor for his passive, and you just go ahead and go over the places that he marked. Obviously, there are a bunch of other guides, but Ben Sugar's content is usually on point. I will make sure to put this in the YouTube description below. So you just go ahead and go over all these spots, and you get a bunch of artifacts, and you can feed them into your good artifacts. And oh, he sells them? Or you can sell them for more. It doesn't seem that efficient though. 7k Mora for that many artifacts. I'd say personally, to be honest, just put them in your in your legendary artifacts to make them plus 20, and I think that will be better. There's so many places. Wow. Okay, this goes on so much more. But anyways, I will be putting this in the description below if you guys do want to farm for artifacts. It's definitely a huge help if you guys want Mora, or if you just want to add EXP to make them plus 20. So yeah, make sure you do this. Alright, for this one, I'm not going to waste your time too much on it. You guys already know, Spiral Abyss, do it every 2 weeks. If you're endgame, you can probably finish it. If not, then just work on finishing it. Pretty simple. Alright, one very important thing that a lot of you knew was coming is definitely mining. Make sure you guys mine off cooldown. It takes around 700 to like 900 enhancement ores to get a weapon from 0 to 90 at 5 stars. And it's a little lower for 4 stars, but it still takes so much. It takes 20 crystal chunks just to get 5 enhancement ores, and you get around 120 crystal chunks from a pretty good mining route. Another thing about mining grounds, make sure you guys select or mark the places that have multiple chunks in. Don't just find like a rock on the ground and mark it on your map, because that will be very inefficient and you guys will get burned out in no time. So make sure you guys do a few but very like good places for mining, so you know you don't want to kill yourself. Alright, next thing is one of the most important things that you guys should be doing every single day, whether you're a beginner or you're an endgame player. This thing gives you the most XP and the most friendship XP every single day, and that is daily commissions. Make sure you guys do your daily commissions. I'm not gonna talk even a second more about this. Everyone should know what this is. On to the next one. Alright, and the last and one of the most important things that I personally think you should be doing in Genshin Impact Endgame. Alright, so a lot of you now basically have like your 8 main units or characters that you use for Spiral Abyss, and you're basically looking at potential new characters that you want to use, and thus comes pre-farming. You have to pre-farm the units you want. For example, I currently want Zhao. I'm farming all his materials. I'm farming his books. I got his crowns ready. I got his weapon ready. Just make sure you guys pre-farm, because I see so many Reddit posts and so many Discord complaints about people getting Ganyu and taking 3 months to actually like get her level 80 and get her some actual gear. Please do not be those people. Pre-farm the character you want. Be prepared. And obviously, you guys, there's gonna be some characters that you get that you weren't like preparing for, and that's fine. You're basically just going to be like me with level 1 Mona. It is so sad, but it is what it is. I was not prepared to get her. After I get Zhao, I will build her though and do a little showcase on her. But for now, that is all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you like the video and sub for some more Genshin Impact related content. That is going to be it for me today. Peace out.